I loved going to Stampede. Stampede was my favorite time of year. It's not just a 10-day thing, it's a family thing, and you hear often that people pass it down from generation to generation.
Even though I've been dancing fancy shawl and jingle since I was a kid, it was the rodeo part that brought me to Stampede.
Growing up at the Indian Village was a lot of fun. It was a lot of work too.
I definitely attribute the Calgary Stampede to opening me up to new and different possibilities. Being the Calgary Stampede Indian Princess, it really opened me up and it opened a lot of doors up for me.
Coming back every year, catching up with people that you don't necessarily see, I really had a sense of home in the village. It's always been important, and there's a picture of our family's teepee, the buffalo hoof design, and it's at one of the first camps at the Stampede, so we've been here since 1912.
Back then it was about a 3-day trip, and they were coming on horses with their travois and wagons, and you know, they had all their stuff with them, all their beadwork and all their outfits. It's hard work, you know, having this responsibility as a teepee holder. We're trying to bring forward that legacy that our ancestors left before us.
Guy Wiedek wanted the First Nations represented at the Stampede because he believed that you couldn't celebrate this great history of Western heritage without acknowledging the people of the land who were here initially.
He fought for those tribes to be here at the first Stampede, and what a lot of people don't realize is when he did fight for that, it was illegal for us to wear our regalia, speak our traditional language, and to perform our ceremonies. And we're 5 totally different tribes. So for getting us all together just to celebrate who we were meant a lot.
It's always been a safe space for us, and it's always been somewhere where we could practice our traditions, our dancing, our languages, and know that people would be there to appreciate it.
That philosophy really carried through into why the village is the way that it is and why we're here in this partnership with the Stampede.
Even after 106 years, that we keep these traditions alive. The teepee owners passing down the knowledge from one generation to another.
To see those young kids getting to be who they are and being modern Indigenous kids, dancing in the powwow, then going to the midway, and it makes my heart feel really good because those are some of the best times I had here.
I've learned a lot about myself, and I'm still continuing to learn a lot about my own culture just from my experiences.
Elbow River Camp is really about a partnership that started 106 years ago between the Indigenous peoples of southern Alberta and the Calgary Stampede. That relationship has flourished over the years with participation in rodeo, participation in community events, youth education, and that partnership becomes stronger each and every year.